Уже доигрывал свою партию. Очередную. Опа, момент! Здорово в дальний угол. А дальше чуть не повезло сейчас Даниэлю Куровскому.
Well, Craig, I'm really intrigued to get your thoughts on some of the players that I got a chance to see and you got a chance to see at this tournament. And I know none of these players are going to be strangers to you. I'd like to get your thoughts first on Martin Nečas. For the reason is, there's a lot of talk about a lot of the other players that are in that top 8, top 10. And it just seems to be Martin doesn't get any love, even though he is such an elite-level talent playing against men already, and he just turned 18. From your perspective of what you've seen at this tournament, did it just confirm that this kid's an elite-level talent?
I think he's elite, Shane. I think he's a top-notch player. He reminds me of Claude Giroux. He's a great skater. He plays at a high tempo. He can shoot the puck. He can make a play. He wants to make a difference in the game.
I think, a team will have to be a little more patient just based on his weight right now. He's not going to jump into an NHL lineup next year, although I've been wrong saying that before. But I would be surprised. But I think if you're patient on this kid and Martin Nečas as well is a little slight, that I think they're both going to turn out just fine down the road.
All right, well, let's go to the Czech forward that you just mentioned. But a pretty good player, all said, but not a ton of points playing in the Czech League this year, 13 points in 35 games.
Yeah, he's playing, as you mentioned, he's playing pro in Brno, who hosted the U18 the city hosted the U18 a few years back. As I mentioned, much like Pedersen, he's a bit of a, he's slight in size, but also very skilled. They remind me of each other in some ways because of their skill level. He's another one, he really competes hard. I thought he really showed that off in Montreal, his compete level and just how hard he worked all over the ice. And it reminded me of Mitch Marner because I think, obviously, Mitch Marner's got amazing skill and the skating ability and everything. But I think one of the things that separates Marner from others is how hard that kid competes. And Nečas is much the same with that quality. He's not afraid to go to the net. I saw him score a goal, jamming a puck past the Denmark tender and doing just that. He's quick. He's quick on loose pucks. His anticipation is really good. His speed, he'll fly through the neutral zone. So this is another kid, much like Pedersen, that I really like. And, he's just size concerns will probably scare some because of that slight frame or slight build right now. But I think given time, and especially when the team drafts them and they get them on a nutrition and their strength and conditioning program, I think it'll really help them. And I'm interested to see these two players we just talked about down the road and what they end up bringing.
Перепас, бросок, выкатывается голкипер. Довольно фактурный вратарь у шведов. Не просто ему забить, он почти все ворота перекрывает. В полном составе шведы в этой встрече. Да, чехи в последнее время не производят сильного впечатления. Последние медали 12 лет назад, в 2005 году. И вот чехи открывают счет в матче, несмотря на то, что они фаворитами не считаются. Вот я же говорю, финны вели себя как-то вальяжно, и в итоге...
I've watched this young man for over 2 years now, and I think, if you want to go to the tournament and judge based on what he did there and you want to have one-offs, go ahead. People are going to make a mistake. This kid, I'm telling you, is a real top-end player, and he was the captain of the Ivan Lincoln team that when Czech won in August. And you don't play up in Brno, who ended up being the Czech League champions by accident. He was really good in the World Junior. He's a really good player. I think he's an elite centerman. When I finish the game and I'm doing my marking and trying to, differentiate between scoring chances and high-scoring chances, my numbers were 16 scoring chances, of which 11 were grade A scoring chances by my marking. And, he had the puck. He had it on a stick. He was just, in the middle of everything. And those aren't plays defensively when he's moving the puck out of the zone and moving. I'm talking about scoring chances. 16 of which I graded 11 grade A.
And that's, Craig, that says something about, there's some players who can dance around and there's a lot of action but no production. And when it comes to Martin Nečas, I find he's he's all production. Like there's not lost plays I find with him, like where he just throws the puck to somebody and hopes something happens. Like it's everything he does. I find, Craig, is deliberate. Especially, I like his play through the neutral zone, because I think that's where you have to generate the speed, create time and space before you enter into the offensive zone. And I think he just uses the give and go like a professional already, and understands that you have to change your speed up and attack the offensive zone by different angles. Was that something that you noticed as well?
Well, I mean, it's something I noticed in his game for a long time, and I think that that ability to adjust on the fly, speed up, slow down. One of the things that I think you always have to be careful with, don't confuse activity with accomplishment. And I think that he's got lots of accomplishment in his game.
Craig, is it his passing that's just like off the chart? It's just something that I noticed about just the skill he has, that he could sort of make the hard passes look easy. Is that something that helps him to be this elite player?
I think it's everything. I really do, Russ. I think it's everything. He can skate. He's fast. He's quick. He's agile. He can make passes on the forehand. He can make passes on the move. He can make passes on the backhand. He can set you up, like he can fake shot and make a pass. He can fake pass and shoot the puck. He's smart. He knows where the open ice is, and he's a competitor. He wants the puck.
Да, это бесспорно, и даже вот сейчас...
Дьюп и Руа защищается у канадцев. Здорово. Райхель. И сразу как здорово все сделали. И такое впечатление, что не совсем прочитали канадцы такую ситуацию из угла.
Сразу неожиданная передача, и сразу проблема возникла.
Нечас. Каша. Стали лучше получаться позиционные атаки у чехов во втором периоде. Чехи стараются пользоваться ближней скамейкой. Важно подзапереть соперника. И по ходу своей атаки... Картина.
Дэвид Касса опять пытался индивидуально. Отметили ему хорошие руки у него. И вот опять он продемонстрировал ситуации, когда взрослый бы игрок просто...
Возвращает шайбу, а там сейчас вообще вдвоем могли остаться против одного голкипера. Одной передачи. Еще здорово. И еще момент. Передача уже на пустые ворота, но не ждал этого